Hello, everybody. We are live. College football is back, and it's week 0. I'm Greg. I'm here to take you through some predictions for week 0 of the college football season. Now, we're going to use dimers.com today to help us with these predictions. Dimers is a sports predictions and analytics company. They provide predictions to every single game of the college football season. If you're looking for props, futures, anything, they've got it. They give you the edge. They tell you the probabilities of specific outcomes from simulating these games tens of thousands of times. Now, whether college football is your cup of tea, of course, if you're watching this, it is, or whether you're an NFL guy, NBA guy, any sport, they've got predictions for it. Go to dimers.com so that you can see them all. On top of Dimers, Polymarket presents this show. New customers at Polymarket can deposit $10, get $20 to trade college football as a bonus. Use code DIMERS at polymarket.com or click the link in this post if you are watching it on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe so that you can see all future versions of our college football week-to-week predictions. Let's get into a few games in week 0. We are going to start with Hawaii and Stanford, which college football fans by now know this is like a staple of week 0. If you remember last season, this was one of the more entertaining games of the opening week of college football. That game was played in Honolulu. This game will be played in Palo Alto, where we expect a different outcome than last year. It was Hawaii who came away victorious last season. However, Stanford is a favorite this year. -3.5 is the number. And Dimers says there's a 54% probability that Stanford covers that 3.5 point spread. Now, I tend to agree, looking at a few things that matter here. Beyond this being a revenge game, the Hawaii football program has not fared well in games against power conference opponents away from the island. This game in California will be another rendition of Hawaii going to the mainland to try to take down a power conference opponent, but that hasn't happened since all the way back in 1992. Now, if historical numbers like that aren't your cup of tea, we can talk the matchup, because in last year's game, Hawaii found success through the air, leaning on their star, Pofele Ashlock, who is banged up right now. His status is up in the air. We don't know if he's going to be 100% for this game. A year ago, Stanford's running back duo ran like crazy. Micah Ford, Cedric Irvin are both back. Those guys combined for 177 yards on 43 carries last season. Stanford led that game for much of it, but they went away from the ground game late, ultimately lost a close one. This year, if they can just double down on that run game, find the same success on home footing, I tend to agree that Stanford should both win and cover this game. Dimers' model gives this a 3.2% edge, which is a pretty good number for this prediction in week 0. Let's go to a second game here. Memphis and UNLV. This one in Las Vegas. Now, these two programs, despite not having the biggest brands in the sport, these programs are known for points. They can play an entertaining brand of football, Now, there are some changes heading into this matchup that we need to be aware of. Memphis has a new head coach. Charles Huff has been one of the rising stars in coaching. He started at Marshall, then he went to Southern Miss, and he brings most of his stars from last year's Southern Miss defense with him, along with a running back transfer from Ohio State, Dallas Hayden, who is a legitimate superstar suiting up for Memphis. Now, the thing you need to know about this Memphis defense that is going to have all these new players in it, number one, it's not going to feel new because a lot of them have played together before. But number two, the defensive coordinator for Memphis loves to get after the quarterback. And in his 2 previous stops, his defenses have ranked 17th nationally in sack rate. Why is that important in this matchup? Well, because UNLV's quarterback, Jackson Arnold, yes, that Jackson Arnold, the quarterback from Auburn, he is not a great processor against pressure defenses. He took 23 sacks in the SEC last season at Auburn. And if you just watch those games, you know how overwhelmed he looked against opposing front sevens that were able to get him scrambling. I think UNLV is going to lean heavily into their running game here, but some of that is going to rely on Arnold. And this is a Memphis defense that can get after the quarterback. The matchup favors the Tigers here. The Dimers model gives this a 60% probability to cover the pregame line of Memphis +5. That is an 8.5% edge for this prediction. It's one of the biggest of the entire Week 0 slate, and it's certainly enough for me to feel confident and add it to my predictions card as well. Now, for more props, projections, futures, anything you're looking for in college football, go to dimers.com so that you can see it all. You can download the Dimers app in the App Store. You can also get it on Google Play. We will be doing these every single week throughout the college football season. Excited to bring you more predictions. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.